Please remain standing if you're able for the Mi'kmaq Honor Song and O Canada.
I'll just tell you a little bit about my drum and how important it was to the Mi'kmaq before I start my song. The drum here, this is my drum. I do have an eagle feather here. This takes our prayers to the great Creator. And the Janiskam means our Creator, and the Baknamuinen means help us. So the drum was important, especially at special occasions, births, deaths, and so on. So I'm very happy to be here today to sing the honor song for you. So it goes like this. Before we start, we always do 4 beats in recognition and respect of the ancestors. Thank you.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. Car ton bras s'est porté les pays, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Welcome, everyone. Please be seated. I would like to begin by acknowledging that we are in Mi'kma'ki, the unceded territory and ancestral homeland of the Mi'kmaq Nation, and our friendship is based on a series of peace and friendship treaties between the Mi'kmaq Nation and the Crown, dating back to 1725. So in Nova Scotia, we recognize we are all treaty people. Welcome, everyone. My name's Gordon McKenzie, and I'm the principal of the Annapolis Valley campus. And I want to thank Judy Pearson for the honor song, and Andrea Dovick, graduating today from the CCA program, for singing O Canada. And to Scott Henderson, of course, for piping in the graduates. And I want to give a big thank you to our staff that decorated the campus today and even late into the night last night. So thank you very much, everyone that helped. I want to offer a warm welcome to the graduates and the families and the friends and special guests who are joining us here today, along with all those from around the globe that are tuning in through live stream. Thank you for being part of this special day as we celebrate our amazing class of 2023. And now I'd like to introduce our stage guests. Carmen Kerr is joining us today, and he's a member of Legislative Assembly for Annapolis County. Don Bureau is our president here at the Nova Scotia Community College. Nicole Robinson is a member of the NSCC Board of Governors. Jill Provo is NSCC Vice President, Academic Inequity. Paul Cantello is our Director of Enrollment and Registrar at NSCC. Kathy Forrester is our Campus Assistant Registrar. Monica Lloyd is our Academic Chair at Annapolis Valley Campus. And Matthew Guy is an Academic Chair and Manager of Student Services here at ABC. So each year at our campus welcomes new learners, and of course you're eager and many are anxious, but many are filled with boundless enthusiasm. And by the time we see those same learners set to graduate, we witness that same enthusiasm, but the anxiousness is gone. And in its place, our newfound confidence emerges. And that's what makes this day and this month the most wonderful time for me personally and our entire campus and college team. So many individuals have had a role to play in supporting your journey to graduation, and I'd like to take this moment to express my gratitude. We're so thankful for all your efforts to support the success of our learners. I would now like to take this opportunity to ask our campus employees to stand and be acknowledged. Thank you. But ultimately, really, it's thanks to the inner strength of each of our graduates that has found the balance for competing priorities. So whether you're holding down a job or caring for family, lengthy travel time or health challenges, and still managing to meet those deadlines, staying on top of your workload, making it through the late night studying while handling all the additional stresses in your life. Today, you can look back and proudly say that you did it. I also want to acknowledge our campus student leadership. They've been brilliant. I'd ask our Middleton Student Association President, Ben Farrar, and the executive members, Josh, I've seen you here, Flora from COGS, and any other Student Association team members. Could you stand and be recognized? And thank you so much for everything you did for us. Absolutely brilliant work, you guys. Every one of you were fantastic. And this time of year also, we have some people that we have to say goodbye to. So we have folks in the campus family who have chosen to retire. Our librarian, Trish LeBlanc, has been here for 13 years. Brian Pike, our marine geomatics faculty, 21 years. And Jane Stronach, who's been our Cosmo instructor here for 21 years. Please stand up and be recognized. Thank you, folks. Our president, Don Bureau, has often said that we take the community and community college very seriously, and ours is a special community. And while there are challenges along the way, by working as a supportive family, it makes the successes we see at the end of the year, each academic year, that make it much more special. Congratulations, class of 2023. You've accomplished so much, and you should be so proud. And please know that your entire college family, on stage and in the audience, are absolutely thrilled to see you shine today and can't wait to hear about your next steps. Again, we're so glad you've taken the time to support graduates in person and online. we've ensured that each graduate will have a photograph provided, so in turn, we would ask that you wouldn't leave your seats to take photos. We'll email a link to the photo gallery to all graduating students in the next week. And now it's my pleasure to introduce our president, Don Bureau.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you, Gord, for that introduction. I also want to welcome everyone today to the graduating class celebration of 2023. Before I start, I'm going to go off script just for a moment and acknowledge the devastating fires that we've experienced as a province for the past week and a couple of days. I personally was evacuated, but I was able to return to my home only after 24 hours, but many people weren't so lucky. I'm sure there are people in this gymnasium this morning who know people that were affected by the fire either directly or know of people who were fighting the fires. In fact, when I was being evacuated, I was leaving the fires and first responders were going in the opposite direction towards the fires. They're the heroes that we have to recognize. So just know that if anybody in your lives were affected by the fires, they are in our hearts and our thoughts and our prayers. And I think we should collectively as a community give all the first responders in this province a big round of applause. So to our graduates, this is such an important milestone in your lives, and to be here with my colleagues from the college, family, friends, and supporters, it's such an honor for all of us to be here to celebrate. I gotta tell you, I've been the president now for over 12 years, and being here on stage this morning, in a few moments being able to personally meet each and every one of our graduates and present you with your credential, that is still the most wonderful part of my job. Now I know that life can be a roller coaster with many ups and downs and many twists and turns. And speaking of roller coasters, I think we're all still a bit woozy after not only the past week, but after the past few years of all the things that we've experienced as a province and quite frankly as a globe. And the changes and the events that have emerged over the past 3 years, I think you'd all agree are continuing to dramatically shape our lives. I'm not sure about you, but the amount and the speed of change in the technological areas alone that we are witnessing in the world today can be a bit overwhelming. You know, I've said lately that before COVID, if I was having an overwhelming day, feeling a bit stressed, I'd find myself asking myself, what day of the week is this? But now, in a post-COVID environment, if I'm having an overwhelming day, I find myself asking, what year are we in? You know, it's been suggested that the world is going to experience, just get this for a second, will experience more change in the next 20 years than we've experienced in the past 300 years. Imagine 20 years, 2 decades will equal 3 centuries. It's simply mind-boggling because now what we're experiencing is science fiction becoming science fact. For example, one area in which we're seeing massive amounts of change is in the area of biotechnology. Did you know that there are drugs currently in development that will be able to reset the age of any part of our body? And possibilities of being able to reset the age of parts of our body will mean diseases like Alzheimer's and heart disease will simply disappear. And because of these technological advances and these magnificent drugs, the first person to live to 150 years old has already been born. When I first heard that number, I was amazed. But when I thought about it, in the year 1900 in Canada, the average lifespan was 43 years old. And now it's about 83 years old. We gain about 2.5 years of average lifespan for every decade. A 10-year-old today, if you can believe this, a 10-year-old today has a 1 in 3 chance of living to be at least 100 years of age. And they will have a much more active and healthier lifestyle. We've all been encouraged to be lifelong learners, but I think we need to flip that term and become long life learners. Another area in which we're seeing massive amounts of change and advances in technology has been, and the students will appreciate this, as will the faculty and staff, in the areas of artificial intelligence and Chat GPT. I got to share a bit of a secret with you. When I was sitting down to write this speech, I went to Chat GPT. I typed in, "Please write me a speech that's funny, that's inspiring, and is in the exact manner of President Barack Obama." Well, before my eyes, within seconds, text was generated. And I got to tell you, it was charming, it was charismatic, it was funny, it was I'm talking really, really a great speech. And I think it's obvious I'm not using that speech today. But you know, there's been considerable debate recently as to whether AI is good or bad. And the truth be told, this debate of the impact of technology on the world is not new. Would you believe 100 years ago, or almost 100 years ago in 1927, if you went to a movie theater at that time, you were watching a movie most likely called Metropolis, and the movie Metropolis, almost 100 years ago, the star was a humanoid robot that was intent on world domination and destruction. So in a world where technology is changing so quickly, I think you would all agree that we must ensure that technologies like AI are built with humans in mind. Recently, I heard a wonderful quote, and the quotes went like this. It said, "Society is driven by technology, but it's defined by humanity." And when I think of humanity, I think of kindness, because I believe kindness is the absolute core of humanity. And we know the following to be true about kindness. We know it's much more than just smiling and saying nice things. We know it's been proven that kindness raises your self-worth, kindness fosters empathy and compassion, and it also improves our moods. It's been proven that kindness could reduce your stress level by lowering blood pressure. And we also know to be true that kindness, by showing kindness, by being kind to others, increases your feelings of community, of belongingness, and it improves relationships in general. In essence, it has been said that kindness actually improves your resiliency. But in actuality, when you think about being resilient, what comes to mind? When you think of being resilient, think of someone being tough and rugged. But in reality, a person's truly resilient if they are well-resourced. And I don't mean financially resourced. I mean being resourced when you have the support of your family and your friends and your loved ones. We're truly resilient when we have the skills that we need to be successful. And we are very resilient when we have the warmth and support which comes to you from the community in which you belong. So graduates, regardless of the decision that you make to use your education that you've gained here at NSCC, regardless of whatever sector or career that you pursue, trust me, and I think you know this, you'll be playing some major part in the technological revolution that's before us. So my ask of you is this: as a graduating class, please use the amazing skills that you've developed here at NSCC to not only build the economy of our communities, but please also use the kindness that you have as a foundation for all that you do as you use technology to improve our quality of lives. When I think about being kind to others, graduates, this morning in this gymnasium, there are family, there are friends, there are loved ones who've come to celebrate with you. These people joining us today have been with you during your journey here at the college. So unbeknownst to the graduates, you actually have one more assignment you must complete before you officially graduate. And that assignment is this: think for a second in your mind of somebody in the audience, whether they are amazing faculty and staff here at the college, whether they're family members. Think of that person or persons who have been with you along your learning journey, who've showed you kindness, who helped with your resiliency. And I've asked you to think of that person or persons because we have a tradition here at the college where I ask the graduating class to stand up as you're able and give a wave of gratitude to somebody in the audience to say thank you. Thank you for your kindness. So please stand and give a wave of appreciation. Let's collectively give the graduating class a mark on their last assignment, and we'll say you all got an A+. Congratulations, you're now done the program. There's one other group that I want to recognize here this morning. You see, for literally decades, our alumni of this wonderful institution have been working in their communities, been showing kindness, have been building resiliency, and simply making the communities in which they live a better place to live. So I want to recognize the alumni who are joining us today. If you are a past graduate of NSCC or any of our predecessor schools or institutions, or are a graduate of one of our internal learning programs like CCEDP and the others, would you please now stand to be recognized? Look around the room, folks. Wow, well done. Thank you very much. So in conclusion, do you remember earlier I said that I sat down on my computer and said, write me a speech like Barack Obama? And I said I didn't use that speech. Well, actually, I took a quote. I took a quote from the text that was generated. I thought the quote was incredible. The quote went like this. It said, a person cannot discover new oceans unless they have the courage to lose sight of the shore. Such a simple and powerful message. Graduates, as I conclude, I ask that you please always have the courage to embrace change. And again, please do so with kindness, because we know the world needs a little more kindness right now. To our amazing class of 2023, let me simply say you did it. Good luck, well done, and again, congratulations. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Matthew Guy. I'm the Academic Chair for the Schools of Access, Education and Languages, Health and Human Services, and Business and Creative Industries, and the Manager of Student Services. President Bureau, I present to you the following candidates who have completed the requirements for credentials in the School of Access, Education and Languages, the candidates for the Nova Scotia High School Graduation Diploma for Adults. Amanda Kruger. Amanda Sanford. Jenny Weil. President Bureau, the graduates in Nova Scotia High School Diploma for Adults. Students who attained honours standing have the designation noted in the program. Congratulations for your outstanding academic performance. Students whose names appear in the program but who are unable to be with us today are automatically admitted into their respective certificates or diplomas. President Bureau, the candidates for the certificate in Achieve. Madeline Atwood. Sierra Fleming. Nicholas Johnston. Devon Julian. Eva Ledzinski. Thomas Ninehouse. Thomas Penny. Zachary Payette. Just keep going over to Don. Kevin Robiard. Mary Thompson. President Bureau, the graduates in Achieve. President Bureau, the candidate for the Diploma in Early Childhood Education, Jennifer Bridgman. President Bureau, the graduate in Early Childhood Education. President Bureau, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for credentials in the School of Business and Creative Industries. President Bureau, the candidates for the certificate in Business Fundamentals. Susan Burgoyne. Shari Dean. Patricia Dwyer. Burke Ogut. Isabella Wood. President Bureau, the graduates in Business Fundamentals. President Bureau, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for credentials in the School of Health and Human Services. The candidates for the certificate in continuing care. Nash Bashley. Kelsey Campbell. It is a tradition at Nova Scotia Community College that when a member of the staff has a family member graduating, we offer them the opportunity to participate in the ceremony and present the credential. Octavia McClellan joins us now to present Natasha Clinch with a certificate in continuing care. Natasha Clinch. Andrea Dovich. Austin Halliday. Darren Harvey. Lisa Hiltz. Leanna Jenner. Hayley McPherson. Karen Parsons Roop. Spencer Van Galen. Sabrina Vino. President Bureau, the graduates in continuing care. President Bureau, the candidates for the Graduate Certificate in Behavioral Interventions. Brandon Banks. Abigail Ham. Kira Kowalik. Hannah Page. President Bureau, the graduates in behavioral interventions.
Good morning. My name is Monica Lloyd, and I am the Academic Chair for the Schools of Technology, Environment, and Trades and Transportation. President Bureau, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for the credentials in the School of Technology and Environment. President Bureau, the graduates in Geographic Information Systems Technician. President Bureau, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements of the Survey Technician Program. Mitchell Dorian. Karen McKenzie. Caber McNeil. Chris Morganson, please join us now to present Alex Pinio with the Certificate in Survey Technician. Alexander Pinio. Jonah Pye. Owen Shubley. President Bureau, the graduates in Survey Technician. President Bureau, the candidates for the Diploma in Energy Sustainability Engineering Technology. Dylan Clahane. Ben Farrar. Miriam Harrison. Joshua Purdy. President Bureau, the graduates in Energy Sustainability Engineering Technology. President Bureau, the candidates for the Diploma in Geographic Information Systems, Cartography, and Geovisualization. Hannah Janesco. Jenna Hunter. Ryan Lowe. Cindy McNeil. Rebecca McCarthy. Suchana Mutsudi. Catherine Turner. President Bureau, the graduates in Geographic Information Systems, Cartography, and Geovisualization. President Bureau, the candidates for the Diploma in Geomatics Engineering Technology. Emily Dunham. President Bureau, the graduates in Geomatics Engineering Technology. President Bureau, the candidates for the Diploma in Information Technology Programming. Shannon Bugler. Daniel Donovan. Pearson Falls. Kyla Giles. Diana Hakim. June Mann. President Bureau, the graduates in Information Technology Programming. President Bureau, the candidates for the Diploma in Information Technology, Systems Management and Security. Thomas Miller. Ben Olson. Austin Yo. President Bureau, the graduates in Information Technology, Systems Management and Security. President Bureau, the candidates for the Graduate Certificate in Geographic Information Systems. Chijera Anioko. Logan Balsh. Darian Boudreau. Gabrielle Herrera. Avery Jackson. Molly Ingamai. Scott McGuire. Laura Milley. Alex Moore. Madie Raouf Pana. Nicole Shanahan. Erla Smith. Marcela Soto. Adriana Sullivan. President Bureau, the graduates in Geographic Information Systems. President Bureau, the candidates for the Graduate Certificate in Geospatial Data Analytics. Adekunle Adedeyo, yeah. Anadozi Amada. Francois D'Entremont. Flora Onuchukwuwu. George Lee Tanus. President Bureau, the graduates in Geospatial Data Analytics. President Bureau, the candidates for the Graduate Certificate in Marine Geomatics. Sarah Grace Arndt. Martian Babel. Ish Harriman Balgobin. Josiah Corney. Connor Kelly. Seamus O'Neill. President Bureau, the graduates in Marine Geomatics. President Bureau, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for the credentials in the School of Trades and Transportation. The candidates for the certificate in plumbing. Constance Heyer joins us now to present, oh, I got that wrong. President Bureau, the candidates for the certificate in plumbing. Sean Elliott. Constance Heyer joins us now to present Brian Mala with the certificate in plumbing. Brian Mala. Brandon Marshall. Evan Nogler. Justin Simmons. Ashton Sproul. Robert Stewart. Matthew Whitman. President Bureau, the graduates in plumbing.
Saw some great signs there, actually, being held up. Thank you for those. I hope you've still got some reserves of clapping and cheering, because President Bureau and invited guests, I present to you the 2023 graduating class of the Annapolis Valley campus of Nova Scotia Community College. Excellent. So we now move on to the presentation of major awards. Our first student award, the Nova Scotia Community College Gold Medal, acknowledges the highest academic achievement earned by a student. I'd like to welcome Jill Provo, our Vice President, Academic and Equity, to present the Nova Scotia Community College Gold Medal. This is awarded to a graduating student of a college certificate program who has achieved the highest academic standing. The recipient is Abigail Ham from the Graduate Certificate in Behavioral Interventions. Right. Our next award is the President's Award, which acknowledges academic achievement and contribution to campus and community life. This award will be presented by NSCC President Don Bureau. This award is awarded to a graduating student of a college certificate program who has demonstrated outstanding academic achievement and contributed to campus and/or community activities. The recipient is Patricia Dwyer from Business Fundamentals. President Bureau and invited guests, I present to you the 2023 award winners of the Annapolis Valley campus of Nova Scotia Community College. I now have the distinct honor of introducing this year's valedictorians. First off, Spencer Van Galen, who was nominated this year as the Middleton Valedictorian and was chosen to represent the 2023 class. Spencer graduated today from our continuing care program. Please join me in welcoming Spencer Van Galen.
So first of all, I do want to state that my speech was not written by AI, all on my own. All right. So hello and good day. I welcome you all to the Convocation of the NSCC Annapolis Valley Campus graduating class of 2023. This year has been full of unique challenges. We are adjusting to our new way of life after being locked up for years. We are learning to maneuver the world again, beginning to travel, all while making life-altering decisions. Some of these choices have come with loss, but at the same time, there has been new beginnings, new challenges, new excitement. I am Spencer, a graduate of the Continuing Care Assistant Program. I would like to begin with a simple thank you. Thank you to our faculty, the school's maintenance support, Farm to Feast Cafe, our classmates, to our personal support systems, to my own family, especially my son Riker, and to my instructors Carol Ann Cowan and Nate Wood, who all taught me the importance of slowing down. Perfection did not matter, that I just needed to be a decent human being. This past year by many could be considered tumultuous. There have been many ups and downs and even some deep soul seeking. With that, we spent the course of our program finding our why, the reason we push so hard. I know most of us started our program with a range of feelings from excitement to unease. Taking another step towards a goal is an experience filled with anxiety. It forces you to ask deep personal questions. Am I doing the right thing? Am I wasting my time? Can I do this? You are not alone in these questions. I, for one, walked into orientation on September the 6th, terrified and grieving. Shortly before beginning my program, I lost one of my greatest supporters, my mother. I arrived for my first day of class without my regular pep talk, the kind that makes you feel the world's going to be all right again, the talk that has you working through all of the worst case scenarios and helps you develop strategies. I walked in feeling like an imposter. Why am I here? How did I get here? Should I be here? Can I do this? Day after day, I adjusted to the new normal, accepting that maybe this was the right thing for me. Talking to my mother in the quiet moments of my day, the struggles I was having, and the insecurities as a college student, a wife, a mother, and an employee. And I can hear her telling me, "See, told you so." As weeks went by and I adjusted to the schedule of a student and my own personal issues, I made a strong group of friends, people who I would have otherwise never have known. People who helped lift me up, grieved alongside me, and made sure I took care of myself. In attending NSCC, I found another family, and I am forever thankful. I learned so much more beyond the duties of a CCA. I can show you how to make a bed or list effective communication techniques, but I feel to be just as valuable as that I learned how to breathe again and how to deal with the stresses associated. I learned that I will always have people to lift me up, that I am strong, that I had the capacity for so much more than I knew, and our time here has given all of us amazing skills to prepare for what the future has in store. We have built resilience, we have struggled and stressed, yet we have overcome it all to be sitting where we are now. Everyone here comes from different backgrounds, provinces, and has different goals in mind. For some, this is a stepping stone to even greener pastures. For others, it's a career change. Or maybe you finally decided on a career path, like myself. Whichever one of these applies to you, congratulations. You have made it. We're going to get a little cliche here, but this chapter is now closed, and your next is waiting to be written. Whether you choose to go on to more or have found your niche, you are resilient. Be confident as you now have a comprehensive list of new skills and attributes that the world is ready to see you use. This time at NSCC has been one of the highlights of my life, and I hope to see you all again in the future, wherever time takes you. I wish you well. The oak fought the wind and was broken. The willow bent when it must and survived. Robert Jordan, The Wheel of Time. I leave you with these words. The future is uncertain, and we do not know what is in store before us. Through our time with NSCC and with our peers, we have learned resilience. We will not break when times get tough. We will bend, and we will adapt. I thank you all for your time and wish you well in your future endeavors. And I hope to meet you down the road. Congratulations to the grads of 2023. I salute you.
Don't leave the stage, because we're getting the award for you. Think you should come and stay there for one moment. I don't think ChatGPT could have done any better than that, actually. That was fantastic. Thank you very much, Spencer. I will now ask our principal, Gordon Mackenzie, to present Spencer with the Valedictorian Award. Oh, don't do this to me. I find it difficult to keep like professional as it is on a day like today, which is such a day of celebration and so much achievement. Our second valedictorian, who I have the pleasure of introducing, is Karen Mackenzie. Karen is representing the Centre of Geographic Science campus in Lawrencetown and was nominated as the valedictorian for COGS. Karen graduated today from our survey technician program. Karen Mackenzie.
Thank you, and greetings to students, staff, alumni, faculty, and everyone who has supported us on our academic journey in the past year. I am so humbled to be here today with some of the smartest, hardest working people that I have ever met. To those who have made it through the particular rigors of studying at COGS, congrats, you survived. My initial knee-jerk reaction when presented with this opportunity was actually to say, no way. I mean, look at me, I'm a relatively ancient 43. I am a mom. Frankly, I am a woman that is entering a field that is still dominated by men. So how could I possibly represent? But then I sat back on my heels for a second and I thought, that wasn't fair. Because I can tell you with absolute honesty that not once has any member of the faculty, the support staff, or my fellow students ever made me feel like I don't belong. The ecosystem that is COGS is a haven for anyone who wants to work hard in the fields of geomatics under the tutelage of some of the best brains in the business. It's a community like no other, so community is what I wanted to talk a little bit about today. We're going to rewind to week 1, and there is a very nervous group of survey tech students sprawled in the AV room for our first day of field work. Very shiny new steel toe boots, our high-vis vests, still in impeccable condition, and Kevin Lombard bounced onto the stage to read us an absolute riot act on professionalism. I am not going to lie, I was absolutely terrified. There were the normal directions: arrive on time, wear your PPE, and of course, never, ever, under pain of death, be caught carrying your total station on a tripod. But then he emphasized this: show up for your teammates every day. Work as hard for them as you would work for yourself. And if you think you can go it alone here, don't. Because the students who succeed are the ones who work together. Well, I thought I would be showing up, head down, getting my work done, leaving at the end of the day. Enter math class for someone who hadn't entered a math class in 25 years. Brick wall. But I wasn't alone in the struggle. So we buckled down, we figured things out. The students who knew more helped those who knew less. The students who needed encouragement got it from each other. We tapped into student services supports as well, like peer tutoring. And as the weeks flew by, we built ourselves a community, built an academic mutual aid with some fun thrown in, like trivia or Thursday night Dungeons and Dragons. We also incessantly formed a line with our questions outside Lee Morden's office, who, by the way, puts in longer hours than any of us, has the patience of an owl, and is probably the most dedicated teacher I've ever met. So, thank you, Lee. Now, I'm very lucky today to also have my family supports here in the audience as well. They held down the fort Monday through Friday while I lived in the computer lab and a room on North Mountain. I also have my friend and my mentor, Mari, here, who herself is a graduate of the Nova Scotia Land Survey Institute more than 50 years ago. She was in the photogrammetry program. Now, back then, there were 0 women in the survey tech program because it was still actively discouraged. So we have come a very long way. Yeah, we'll talk for that. So for all of my fellow grads, I hope you take a moment to look around at your classmates, your friends, and your family today. I hope you cast your mind to those who supported you from afar as well. Let's continue to take strength from our community on our career journey going forward. I wish I could shout out to more of my survey crew in person today, but the bittersweet fact is that the program is so sought after by industry that many of them are already flung across the country, applying the skills that they developed in the past year. If any of them do happen to catch a replay of this, just remember, the answer to 99% of any problem is to take a deep breath and draw a sketch. Some days, the universe, it's going to throw us trash weather. Sometimes we'll blow a traverse. Sometimes our equipment will fail. But I think that we can all take heart in knowing that the tools and the knowledge that we have gained and the connections that we have made here will help us solve and surmount any problems we're faced with. So good luck to everybody, and enjoy a little celebration with those that you loved and leaned on, whether near or abroad.
Don't go anywhere, just hang there for a moment because you'll get your awards. Wow, two amazing valedictorian speeches. I'd like to ask Gord Mackenzie, who I'm assuming is no relation to Karen, to present Karen Mackenzie with her valedictorian award. Thank you.
Well, after that, I would like to say I'm related, but I can't confirm it. Sorry. A big thank you to Spencer and Riker and Karen for being brave, being vulnerable, and showing up. Great speeches. Well done. Believe it or not, but that brings us to the end of today's convocation proceedings, and I want to extend a special thank you to everyone who contributed to make this convocation ceremony a tremendously special event. For the graduates, after receiving your credential on stage and you were presented an alumni pin, we hope from this moment forward that you wear it proudly. Today, when you shed your gown, and your connection with NSCC is not going to end. In fact, it's the beginning. So yesterday you were students, today you're graduates, but forever you're an alumni. So today you have the opportunity to attend your very first alumni event. So we invite everyone to join us at the Farm to Feast Cafe at the alumni reception immediately following the ceremony. During the recessional, the stage guests led by our president, followed by faculty, and then the graduates will leave the auditorium. Please stand as you're able for the recessional and remain standing until the stage party, employees, and graduates have left the auditorium. And let's give one more round of applause for class of 2023.